Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what is up? The king of lightning is here today, bringing you guys and gals, Bleach, Tite Kubo's finest wick. Oh boy, yeah. Chapter 659 review. This week's chapter of Tite Kubo's finest work. I mean, listen, man. Honestly, it's simple, okay? Everything is simple, straightforward. Here's the thing, all right? Let me get to the substance, because there is some substance in this chapter, truth be told. There's a little bit of substance when it comes to the characterization of Uryu. And that's finding out that when Uryu was little, he saw his dad, RYUUKEN, basically operating. Or either operating or he says that his dad was mutilating his mother's dead body, which I don't know if that's like the right way to say it, because more or less maybe he was operating and he wanted like to bring her back, but he couldn't because, you know, he loved her. But I mean, I don't know. The details clearly aren't there. But he saw daddy operating on mommy's dead body, and he said, then that's not something I would ever consider, ... probably doing. So basically he says, he lets it be known that the reason why he didn't want to be a doctor, or he won't strive to be a doctor, is because he saw his father operating, working on his mother's dead body. Now, that's interesting, but that's all there really is. Like, it's interesting. Like, the last thing we give a fuck about in Bleach are doctors. Sorry, but we have to deal with a multiple-eyed Quincy deity who is going to basically destroy all three realms that comprise the Bleach verse. And here we are finding out about Uryu, like, not wanting to be a doctor. Like, so again, it's fascinating, but for overall characterization, it's something that we just kind of like, you know, put in like the corner. Like, okay, so we know about that. So we know that Uryu doesn't want to be a doctor. Nice fun fact. Okay. More so though, I think for characterization, this will be like a starting point to understand RYUUKEN more. Because RYUUKEN, from a character standpoint, we honestly, like, this guy is so flat-faced. He's so just generic stone-faced, like doesn't do shit. He does it, okay? Even when he's talking to Ishin, Uryu, same demeanor, same, like everything about this guy is hidden in the shadows. I still want to know why this guy isn't, like, there. I mean, his son is basically serving Yuha Bach, the king of the Quincy. You're a Quincy, RYUUKEN, what the fuck are you doing? But I'm just saying that when we see that he's operating on his wife, and mind you, his wife was killed by Yuha's, oh god, the name, Auschwellen, maybe, perhaps, sort of, who knows, either way. So let's call it Auschwellen, fuck it. Here's the thing. So she was killed by the Auschwellen, and let's assume that he was operating on her. Even when she died, he was still operating on her, trying to save her life, trying to revive her. Then that would lean more towards him having a massive grudge for Yuha, which would make sense. And maybe he, at some point in the future of this arc, will come storming in with Ishin, like, Yuha, and pull some Legolas shit. I don't know. I really don't. But you are setting up something with RYUUKEN. That to me is very obvious. So characterization, that's honestly it. That's really it. So you have something that's meh overall for Uryu's character, and something that could possibly be a thing later on, but maybe. Like we're reaching for the stars and we're getting nowhere close. But you gotta start somewhere. So holy shit. Now fuck, dog. Alright, so that being said, alright, moving on to the overall story progression. The main thing here is this. at the end of the chapter, because the beginning of the chapter, it's the same old stuff. The garage stuff, honestly, even though Get Out of Velkity is cool, character-wise, power-wise, yeah. I mean, so far, yeah. That has made no real significant story progression because no one's beating this guy. I mean, Hitsugaya is doing ice shit, but honestly, like, all I see is him just shrugging that shit off, being like, just swatting him down like a fly. But, well, we'll see how it rolls. That being said, what is, in fact, oh my god, the fur from the coat that I was wearing, this yellow, because I was outside shoveling a lot of snow. And my jacket has like fur on the top. And so that fur gets like stuck. Yeah, I'm fancy, huh? That fur gets stuck on like my t-shirt, whatever. It's not important. Here's the thing, okay? Story progression wise, you have Hashwald. He has the power to see all things now. He is the Almighty. He saw something in the future pertaining to Uryu. And he has found these chips across the entirety of the castle area, which is kind of intriguing. They have a connection with the Hand of Suffering, which was stolen by Uryu's grandfather, Ishida Soken. So that's important to note. So right there, that correlation that he's making, that he's putting together, that means just based on that, excluding the power to see into the future, just that alone would make us assume that, yeah, he's found that the Uryu, he is betraying the Quincy. And he goes on the offensive. And in the process, out comes Ichigo. So maybe Ichigo is going to finally do something. But it depends on how it's going to proceed this fight. So this could either be, and so Kubo's setting up this battle. You have either Ichigo versus Uryu versus Hashball at free-for-all. You have Ichigo versus Uryu and Hashball, so 2-on-1 against Ichigo. Or you have Ichigo and Uryu against Hashball. So that'd be fairly fascinating to see how that plays out. I'm leaning more towards Ichigo versus those two, because if Uryu is denying that he is betraying the Quincy, he's saying that Hashwald has it all wrong. However, it's really hard to doubt Hashwald because he has the power to see into the future. So, either two things. Number one, Uryu, he is lying for face value's sake because he has to maintain the image that, yes, he's not going to betray. He's going to still serve Yuha. He's taking in Yuha's blood, and so on and so forth. Or number two, the power to see all things is not as almighty as we first thought it would be. It can be, and we've seen before, where it has been duped. Mimi Hagi-sama. So maybe there's something going on there where he's not really seeing it clearly, the future, when it comes to Hashwald. Maybe he's seeing more of what he wants to see as opposed to what's actually going to happen in the future. Who knows? So it is fascinating how that plays out. And Kubo's setting that up. And again, Ichigo, bro. Ichigo being there is just more fuel for the fire. So, that being said, overall chapter rating of this chapter of Bleach, it was okay. It was okay. That's really it. Better than the last chapter because, again, that ending gives us more substance. And you have some characterization, even though it's, like, not really, like, relevant characterization. But the ending does have more substance, that's for sure. And that's it. So I'm done. King Lightning, chapter rating overall is going to be an okay. So I'll see you guys and gals later. Rate the video, comment, and subscribe as always. And as always, fuck Hitsugaya. I have got to do a Hitsugaya sucks video. Like, I have to. Like it has to happen. Hitsugaya sucks has to happen. Because he just he sucks. I'm sorry. Alright? Aizen, just Oh, you want to predict Hinamori? Beautiful. Have a nice goddamn day.